Good evening. This is your commissioner speaking. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back for yet another year of Sunday Funday football. I know it's something you all look forward to every single year. And as always, I'm joined by my right-hand man. That's right, I got Coach Seeks in the building. Coach Seeks, you ready to do this all over again, my friend?
Ever since I lost the Super Bowl last year, I was just waiting until this episode. I'm ready.
I know. Yeah. You got some extra juice heading into this year, Coach Seeks. But I was talking to Coach Seeks.
Mm-hmm.
We drafted on Sunday night. Nope, never mind. Scratch that. We drafted on Monday night. Coach Seeks and I, we usually do a call afterwards, and we assess everyone's team, who we like, where it went wrong in the draft. We were just like, we should fire up a pod. Why not? Like a preseason pod looking ahead. We got the first slate of games kicking off tonight, Coach Seeks. Football is finally back. How excited are you for this all to get going again?
Outside of it being the start of fantasy football, it's a great game. I feel like everyone's going to be glued to the TV. I am just like ready for this league to kick off. A lot of changes, a lot of fun changes. Man, it was a crazy draft too.
And I appreciate you dressing up for the occasion today.
Oh, yeah. I'm full-time in the pod this year.
Full-time mustache too, Coach Seeks.
Yeah, if you mustache.
Hey, I like what you did there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so what we're going to do for you is we're going to go through each team and give a little quick assessment. We're going to take turns, and we're going to say one thing that will make the coach sleep pretty easy at night. They don't have to worry about this player. And then one thing that might keep the coach up at night that you can see come week 6, week 8, week 13, whatever. They're like, I wish I did something differently on draft night here. So Coach Seeks, should we get it going?
Let's go.
All right, Coach Seeks. How about we start this off with the defending champ himself? Yeah, you guessed it. The Snapchat King, Coach Seeks.
The most apparent thing, and I would say it's almost, I don't want to say it's going to keep him up at night because this is the man holding the trophy, but something that he might look back and kind of think, could it have gone differently? He is applying a rookie backfield. Two highly sought rookies are leading the way in his stable, Amarian Hampton, RJ Harvey. Are they going to get a full workload? Are they going to get eased into the NFL? I think he kind of likes that. Billy likes the rookies. And something that definitely stood out for me, Brian Thomas Jr., I think is going to have a great second season. So if I'm looking at the Snapchat team, it's fun. It's defending the title. And I think he did a pretty good job come draft day. Bo Nix in the quarterback spot. Billy had a great draft.
I love it. All right, so one thing that will keep him up at night, rookie backfield. The one thing he will not have to worry about is wide receiving core, safe to say.
No doubt. No doubt. So Billy Ward had a great draft. Someone that got a lot of buzz that is very close to you, the Wookiees of the year.
Oh.
Break down those Wookiees. How did they look on their side?
Man, oh man. The Wookiees had quite the offseason, Coach Seeks. It all began with Jared Goff being kept by the Wooks, only for them to draft the best QB on the board and made a lot. Probably the biggest reaction of the night, hands down.
Sure.
You look at this team, and I gotta say, it's been a while since I've been able to have the pleasure of saying the Wooks are a wagon this year, Coach Seeks.
Yeah.
Dare I say, they could be the best looking team on paper heading into this year.
Ooh.
And with that being said, the one player that will help Wooks sleep very easily at night, it's got to be CeeDee Lamb. It has to be CeeDee Lamb. And I think it's nice that Wooks has loaded his roster with superstars led by CeeDee Lamb. I think he's going to have a huge year this year. That is definitely a player not to worry about. The Cowboys, Dak, they're going to have to air the ball out. You'll like that, Coach Seek, since you have Dak Prescott, of course.
Sure.
The one thing that will keep him up at night, It's going to be Breece Hall. It's going to be Breece Hall, Coach Seeks. No one knows what the deal is with him. He was a first-round pick last year. Pretty sure he was your keeper last year.
He was.
He was supposed to be a top 5 running back, complete bust last year. He's in the starting lineup now. I'm curious to see how it does, how it pays off for those Wookiees, because if he gets going back to his old form, woohoo! Wookiees, man. Fast track to the Super Bowl, that's for sure.
Sure. Early offseason buzz for the Wooks.
Oh, man, I love it. Oh, yeah, I'm facing him. All right, let's move it on. Moving on, Coach Seeks. I'd love to hear what you think about those Tiger Shacks. They now have a co-coach, Coach Seeks. Might I say, Kevin James is now at the helm.
Absolutely. Yeah, Kevin had told me he wanted an offensive coordinator. They had a very strong strategy heading into draft night. I look at Kevin's team. It looks like a Kevin's team. I think the best thing that he did going into draft night is keeping Gibbs and doing a back-to-back pick, because it set him up to partner it with Malik Neighbors. And again, I think the Gibbs and the Neighbors is going to lead him to a lot of victories this year. Something that I think I would question if I was them is he kind of, I know he's high on Tony Pollard. I'm a little bit nervous of Tony Pollard. If it's a few years ago, that's a good backfield. But I feel like if you're looking at Kevin's team, he's got some good running backs. He's got some good wide receivers, but the running back position, he has Swift there that he can kind of put in there, but Tony Pollard worries me a little bit. I didn't take him in any of my leagues.
No, Coach Seeks. Yeah. He's got the double Bears at the flex position.
Sure.
Who knows how the Bears will be this year?
No doubt. So they definitely had some buzz on there, and someone that we have not heard from, we didn't get to see him on the Zoom, Brando. What's going on in Brando's world?
Brando's country. Let's ride. They kept Lamar Jackson. Great move on their part, I think. I'm going to come out and say the one thing that's going to keep this team up at night, it's CMC.
Oh.
And just because I dated him for 2 years. I did. He broke my heart last year. He had an injury that made him miss the first 6 weeks of the season, came back for a couple of weeks, only to miss the rest of the season. We all know he's very injury-prone, Coach Seeks, but if he's healthy, if he can stay on the field, he can lead a team all the way to the promised land. And I know that's just going to keep Brando up at night. It's going to be a weekly occurrence. Is he okay? Is okay? Get up, CMC, don't stay down. Yeah, that's going to be a headache for him. Other than that, one thing he does not have to worry about, it's got to be Lamar. It's got to be his keeper. I think he really knocked it out of the park. Lamar is going to get you points either through the air or the ground. Still one of the best in the game. I love Lamar. I love the keeper pick. So Brando's got a solid squad up and down. I love it. Let's move it on to Sunday, Bloody Sunday then, Coach Seeks. How about it?
Please, my guy. Listen, if there's one thing to not worry about if you are Sunday, Bloody Sunday, it is the running back position. Let me list a few of these names out to you because he has probably 4 RB1s. He went with Devin, A-Chain. He kept Bucky Irving. First pick was Derrick Henry, and then he has Aaron Jones in his flex spot. That is a guy that is going to run hard this year. I'm very much looking forward to it. I think Sunday Bloody had a great draft, and he said it himself after the draft. It was a blunder. He took him on accident. I think he's going to worry about who he could have took instead of Mark Andrews. That was a big mistake that sometimes that happens. You press the wrong button, but all in all, I wouldn't sweat it too much. Sunday Bloody, you got a great team. I think he's going to have a great year this year. So that's Sunday Bloody, man.
Yeah, I mean, you could say he's got probably one of the best backfields in the league.
The best, I would say.
As of now. Who we got next, Coach Seeks?
Listen, this was a guy that was making some noise on the Zoom. RMO.
Yeah. RMO.
Give me what happened there. No auto draft this year. He did his own thing. Draft.
No, I mean, I don't know if this was the first year where he stayed the whole time. He didn't auto draft and hop off like he usually does. Looking up and down, man. Great squad. Great squad. I mean, all around this league, I don't think there's one team. I know Coach Seeks, you might disagree, but I don't think there's one team that had a bad draft. I really don't. Well, let's see. One thing that he does not have to worry about One thing that he does not have to worry about this year, it's going to be Chase Brown. It's his keeper. Most of these teams in this league made the right decision keeping their guy. You know what? I'm going to do a two-headed monster. I'm going to say Trey McBride, too. I feel like Trey McBride is one of the most solid, consistent tight ends in the league. He didn't score his first touchdown last year till like way late in the season. I think he's due for a big year this year. So I think it's nice to not have to stress about the tight end position. I know myself, a lot of other teams, we kind of like took a risk with tight end, and we're going to work the waiver wire. When you get a guy like Trey McBride, don't have to worry about that. One thing that's going to keep him up at night, and Seeks, you can attest to this, I got to say it's K9, Kenneth Walker.
I thought about taking him a few times, and that same thought came to mind. It's a prove-it year for him.
Yeah. Yep. Also interesting, Nico Collins getting taken 3rd overall, Coach Seeks, by RMO. So I don't know if that will keep him up at night. I know when he's healthy, he's rocking. So we'll see.
No doubt.
Let's toss you over to a tribe called Brave. Let's take you over to the tribe, Coach Seeks.
I love it. I love the name change. I was devastated. Heather, I know you watched the podcast. No, that was a really nice way to kind of leak out the news of the new team to come. So big shout out to you there. Brave did her own thing, and I could tell by the way she was drafting, she did her homework as well. She knew that she's the solo captain chair. Yep. I think the thing that surprised me a little bit, this is the maybe keep her up at night, is she took Travis Hunter early. And I don't know if Brave is in the know. He's going to be playing some cornerback snaps throughout the game. I don't know if that's going to impact him offensively. If we were getting points for defense, I'm like, that's a no-brainer. But we don't know what Travis Hunter is going to be. He could be an absolute stud, or he could only play a few snaps either which way. We will see. But if it works out in her favor, she fooled us all. And I think the thing that was the right thing to do, you'd alluded to it on the last segment there, is her keeper. Ladd McConkey, I think, has a monster year. She got him in the 8th round. I think he might have a case to be wide receiver 1, given his situation. So I think just having that sturdy guy week after week, Brave is ready to go off on her own and fly and spread those wings, and I'm here for it.
She's ready to lead the tribe, Coach Seeks. We're excited to see how she does.
Yep.
Who we got next, Coach Seeks?
A guy that I know well, and I think he had one of those drafts that it was hard to read. He had kids running around. What happened? Speaking of the Hey Arnold house, Scotty Q, what did he do?
Scotty Q, man. Scotty Q. What did he do is right. He kept Brock Bowers. He got the best tight end in the league on his team. He locked that in nice and early. One thing that's going to keep me up if I'm fourth quarter zips, it's the quarterback. He's the guy that can barely see over his own center. K1, Kyler Murray. Did he draft any other QBs? No, he didn't. So he could be in the running. I know he had Jordan Love last year before he got hurt. That could be another reunion there. But I know for a fact, when you take a risk with the deep QBs, who knows? He could be on the chopping block ASAP. One player that's going to help him sleep at night. Again, it's who I mentioned earlier. It's his keeper. It's Brock Bowers. Tight end 1 in the league. Scotty Q. Let's see what he can do this year, Coach Seeks, and hopefully he watches the pod.
I think he's going to. Hi, Scotty.
Hey,
great
Scotty.
Draft. Great draft.
Great draft. Good job.
Speaking of great drafts, my host, the Bugsy man himself.
Yeah, let's take it over there, Coach Seeks. Let's take it over there.
This is a very Bugsy man-esque team. I think you took some gambles that potentially can pay off. Do you want to start with the good, or do you want to start with the what keeps you up at night?
What keeps me up at night? Let's start there.
I'm going to group this into guys that could make or break your season. I think there's 2. They're both at the wide receiver position. Rashee Rice, what is going to happen with that suspension? We don't yet know. If it works in your favor, you got an absolute stud, but we just don't know what's happening there yet. They're saying maybe X amount of games. We don't know, but that was the right gamble, I think, to make, because when he's on the field, he is one of the best. And you had the quarterback throwing it to him. The thing that I think makes you feel great about yourself. I don't think you thought that he was going to fall to you. You traded for him last year. Just having that wide receiver one being Puka Nacua. Like that guy, that fell to you the right way. You needed that round to go that way. I think it allowed you to take some gambles, and having that staple the rest of the way, Stafford's playing, you feel pretty good about your offense that Puka's kind of leading the charge there.
Yeah, I did not expect for him to fall. That first round did not go how we expected it, did it, Coach Seeks?
No, it did not.
Awesome. All right, well, Coach Seeks, we got to finish it off with my co-host, the man who says I'm playing for a draft pick next year.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. What do we got here?
I'll keep going.
Okay. All right. Well, I know you didn't like your team. I know you didn't like it. First, knee-jerk reaction, Coach Seeks. I need to know. How did it feel when you hit the draft button for Ashton Jeanty?
This is a statement from Seeks by the Catch. An absolute embarrassing draft out of me. I think it's the worst team I probably ever put on the field. And Jeanty, I didn't think he'd be there. I didn't want to take him. He didn't want me to take him. And it's kind of a weird way to start off the season, man. I didn't think that I'd be taking a running back with my first pick. I had to take him. I unfortunately had to take him.
Yep. I mean, okay, the one thing that is going to make you sleep really, really well at night is your keeper, Coach Seeks. The man on the chest, Jay Jettas. He'll be grittying all season long. Huge year coming up for him. Sure. The wide receiver room surrounding him is what will keep me up at night for you, Coach Seeks. We got two OSU wide receivers, Garrett Wilson, Marvin Harrison. What are they going to do? We know their ceiling. We know their potential. We know they are talented. What are they going to do this year? They can make or break your team. Imagine if those guys are rolling on all cylinders. You got like one of the best wide receiving cores in the league. I saw you made some waiver wire ads early this morning, Coach Seeks. I made one myself. It was nice to get that going, wasn't it?
No doubt. A team as bad as me, I need all the help I can get. And to your point, I think I have the worst wide receiver core outside of my keeper in the entire league. Bad. Yeah. I don't know. Do I want to win games? I kind of want Jamar next year, so maybe I'll put Dak back in.
Hey, we'll see how it goes, Coach Seeks.
Sure.
All I know is you will not wave the white flag that early.
No.
You will field that team, and we'll see. Who knows? They could surprise you. You could be coming here week one, highest point scoring total, being like, hey, dude, we're going all the way. You never know.
No, revision is history, dude. Billy Ward's gonna beat me again.
Oh boy! Wow. Well, hey, speaking of matchups, Coach Seeks, why don't we take a look at week one? Let's give these viewers a quick, nice treat on a preseason pod. Let's give some quick predictions on the week one matchups. You ready, Coach Seeks?
Ready.
Let's go. All right, Coach Seeks. What week is it?
Week one.
And what theme is it?
Rivalry week.
Very good, Coach Seeks.
I've been working on it.
You've been practicing all offseason. I like it.
Sure.
I like it. Let's take it here, Coach Seeks. Let's take it to RMO versus the fourth quarter Zips. Who do you have in this one?
Truth be told, I think you kind of called it out. Quarterback position is going to be kind of what sinks Scotty Q for the week. Close matchup on paper. A lot of interesting matchups that their players are going through. I just think Jaden Daniels kind of puts him over Kyler Murray. That's the only reasoning for it. I got RMO winning this one in a very close game. Coach, I'm very interested in this matchup. Two guys that could be in the playoff hunt. Sunday Bloody Sunday taking on Brando's Country. Who's riding?
Wow. It's going to be a great game, Coach Seeks. You got to give the edge to Brando here. You have to, but projections are giving Sunday Bloody Sunday the edge, of course. I mean, man, you got a three-headed monster at the running back position. Achane, Irving, King Henry. Man, wow, what a stacked team you got there. But I think CMC is going to make his presence felt very early on, Coach C.
Wow.
He's got to make up for last year. I think Brando made the right pick at number 7 overall. I got Brando barely edging Sunday, Bloody Sunday, and this one.
Yep.
All right, let's hear what you got to say. Let's hear what you got to say. Oh, this is a tricky one, Coach Seeks. They are neck and neck. We got the Tiger Sharks taking on the tribe called Brave.
Very interesting dynamic as you had a coach that lost an offensive coordinator and a coach that gained one. And again, I hold all three of these coaches near and dear to my heart, so no bad blood either which way. I am going to purely look at...
It's going to be close.
I know, man. I know. Gun to head, there's more question marks on Kevin James's side with the rookie wide receiver 1 and the new quarterback for Jackson Smith and Jigba. That's kind of where I think if it is going to be a game of a few points, maybe that could be something where it takes a few weeks for T-Mac to get going, JSN and the new quarterback. I just feel like A.J. Brown is going to have a night against Dallas. The defense is terrible. Ladd McConkey leads the way. Bijan Robinson, first pick in the draft. I think it's within 10 points, and I think Brave pulls it out. Wins for Heather, I would say.
Wow.
Yeah.
Year for Heather. Yep.
Listen, no biasy here. You and I are making a rule this year. If we do our own matchups, the biasy hat comes off.
Yeah.
And I feel like you're not going to with this one. The brother matchup. The Boogsy Man. The Wookiees of the year. Cue the soundbite. Who do you have here, Commissioner?
I made myself very clear as we're looking at the rosters. The Wooks, man, they just top to bottom, they look good. They look really good. And I'm not taking a shot at my team. I think there's a lot of players that need to prove themselves. I feel like my team is the type of team that's going to take a couple weeks to get going, to get into its final form. But Wooks, man, Wooks is coming out of the gates swinging. I could see them starting the season 4-0.
5 if they play me.
Maybe 6.
7.
Why not? Just go undefeated, Wooks. We got all of our chips in for Wookiees of the year this year, and it all starts with shoving his younger brother in a locker. And that's where it begins in week 1. Coach Wooks, I got you this week. I got you.
No doubt. No doubt, man.
All right, to the game of the week, Coach Shakes.
Was last year, not this year, but let's do it anyways.
Come on. We got a Super Bowl rematch. Now, despite how you feel about the team you drafted,
yep.
You know, is there still a little motivation in the locker room, Coach Seeks, heading out to this game? You know, Billy beat you for your third Super Bowl loss. No offense.
None.
Is there motivation to just take them down, or are you just like, I got a team?
No doubt. That's a great question. I feel like I did have this speech with my guys, so it's fresh in the head. I said, look, this is the same coach that took that third Super Bowl out of my hands, and with those same hands, I drafted you guys, the worst team in the league. They took it well, and I feel like there's some, similar to your team, there's some stuff to prove. James Cook is going to run hard for me. Genty, my first pick, he said, you don't like me, I don't like you, but like let's do the thing together. He's going to run hard. Jefferson's going to have a bunch of catches, and it's not going to matter because Billy Ward's going to beat the crap out of me. He's got Jamar Chase against Cleveland's defense, which, again, the front seven's good, but I think he's still going to find the end zone probably a few times. Devontae Adams, I think, has a humongous year, especially with Stafford throwing him the ball early on. Pickens was a great pickup by Dallas. He's going to score a bunch. And then Pacheco, they always do some gadget plays. He's going to find the end zone. Billy beats me by 20, 30, 40, 50. We'll see. I can't wait.
Wow. All right. Well, there's our week 1 predictions. We don't think we've ever done that before, so that was fun. It was fun to give you guys a little early pod heading into the season, something to look forward to this weekend. First slate of games. Ready for another season of it, Coach Seeks. I sure am. But before we sign off, I'd love to ask you a couple of questions, predictions, bold predictions.
Yep, that's
that
perfect.
You have for this fantasy season. I'll just shoot you a couple and let's see what you have to say, and I'll give you my answer.
Cool. I'm feeling bold.
All right. First question. Who is the fantasy football MVP? Who is the one player that's like, They're going to take their team all the way this year.
I think it's crazy that he took this guy, and I think he has a back-to-back MVP performance. I think, like, if Wooks is going to be holding the crown, it's because the reigning MVP, Josh Allen, does it.
Wow.
I know we've all seen Sinners and how that impacted him. I think when you have a QB1, like the QB1,
yep,
he's going to be putting 40 points a week. So that's my pick on my side. I think Josh Allen was a great pick for Wooks.
Wow. There we go. My pick is going to be CMC.
Oh, interesting. Brando.
Yeah. If he stays on the field, he could be RB1 this year. He's just so talented, man. Next question for you, Coach Seeks. Bold prediction.
Mm-hmm.
Who is the one rookie that's going to like lead fantasy football of all the rookies?
That's a great question because it was a good rookie class.
It was very good.
The gut Patriots fan, like I threw my hat aside, like would be your Trevion Henderson.
Of course.
No, I'm going to say it. I think you grabbed him on the earlier side, and I know it's a running back committee, but I think he's that explosive. Give me Trevion Henderson being the rookie of the year.
Absolute stud. My vote is going to be T-Mac.
Interesting.
I think he's going to be peppered with targets this year. I think he's going to be awesome to watch. And then my last bold prediction question for you. Mm-hmm. Who is like the comeback player of the year? A player that struggled mightily last year, but he turns it around and really helps their team to the next level this year.
I got two kind of picks here, and I hate that I'm just like really being flowers out to Wookiees, but it's either Kamara or Breece Hall, in my opinion.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry, Wooks. I'm in love with you, I think.
No, I could see that. I could see that for sure.
Wait. Actually, you know what? No, it's another whiner. I don't want to keep giving it to you, but I think someone that could also be in that conversation, he was not named a captain for the first time in 4 years.
Oh, good pick. That's a great
Tyreek.
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill.
Speaking of Tyreek, I wanted to go even further and say Jalen Waddle.
Oh.
Jalen Waddle, I reached for last year. I got him in the 3rd or 4th round, way too early.
Yeah, no problem.
We saw what happened with that offense last year. Tua hopefully healthy this year, and he's back to airing it out. I think he makes a huge comeback this year. And then I'm going to look at you, Coach Seeks. My prediction for comeback player of the year is going to be Garrett Wilson.
See you later, man.
All right, well, that's all we have for you today. Thank you all for tuning in, as you should get very, very excited. We have a long season ahead. Yes, fall is upon us. Football is upon us. The weather's about to get chillier outside, and Coach Seeks and I will be gracing your screens once a week again. We're going to have a lot of fun this year, Coach Seeks.
Sure. I don't think I'm going to have a lot of wins this year, so I'm trying to think of different creative things to make it a fun season. If I do get a win, or it'll be shtick season for me. We'll see. It'll be a fun year.
Heavy season.
Shtick heavy season. Yeah.
I love it. I'm looking forward to it, Coach Seeks.
Mm-hmm.
With that, I wish you all the best of luck.
You won't do it.
Except for you. Wookiees of the year. He's gonna destroy my.
He doesn't need the luck, so no
worries. No. He's gonna kill me. This is your commissioner signing off.